We are currently... What is going on? We started just with the Duchy of Duchy here, but we have done a little bit of conquering in our early days. But yeah, we did a decent job of conquering some territory. We've gained a couple vassals. I think our father had passed away, and thus the kingdom that we were once part of has splintered. And I have a lot of half brothers who are now kings or sultans in their own right. But I think as the kingdom splinters, it only means good things for us. So we do still have a liege, my half brother here, Malik, and I do think one thing that's currently ongoing for us is that there is where do I actually find it? Oh, down here. This is the one. There is actually a faction that wants to instill me as the king or the sultan. So we do have at least one backer who thinks that I would make a better sultan than my half brother. So I mean, this could be interesting as the day plays on. Oh, and I didn't turn my phone off either. I'm on top of it today. We do know a lot about a lot of things. I know a little bit about a lot of things, which is helpful enough to get me into conversations that I don't know how to take any further. I suck at chemistry. Oh no. I might not be much help there.
This is a bad one. The worst yet.
Any chemistry that doesn't apply to beer. Can't you make every chemistry apply to beer in some way? I figure that's got to be a good skill to have. We do have an open invitation to apply for names with exclamation point join. We have a boss fight going on. We have a hack as well. Everyone is more than welcome to join in. And I do believe we had been utilizing a couple perks we had. We used to have some mercenaries stashed in our duchy here. Given our culture, we have a discount on mercenaries as well. So we were getting mercenaries for like 10 gold for a while there, for about 10 years. So we pretty much used all of our good mercenary will to conquer all the lands around us. And unfortunately, I think we have to do a little bit of hard work now without the help of cheap mercenaries. So it might get a little bit tougher from here on out. Don't know how much sulfuric acid I want in my beer, though. Isn't that something you should know? What about the chemistry between you and me? Wait till you're 9 levels above court grandeur. That's my plan for the 2 multiplayer games. I mean, I don't even have a court, so I don't think that's going to work out well for me. We are working on improving our development, which is right now 15 in our home duchy. I mean, it's still early days, but I think we probably have, yeah, outside of what used to be the capital, which is at 21, we have decent development. I do want to get my hands on this. This is the duchy that I do want, but my half brother owns it. So that is going to be a bit of a goal. We do also have this last county that is held by my uncle. This is the fellow who is supporting me in my efforts to take the throne. So I probably don't want to attack him. I might have a couple. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I do have. I do have a negotiated alliance, so I'll have to wait for that one to end. How long until that ends? What about over here? I don't know if I have a... I don't have an alliance over here. So we can take this county as well if we want to look to form our second duchy here. Or I'm not even sure what they're called. What are they? What are they just called duchies still? They might still be called duchies. Oh, emirates. An emirate. I gotta get the terminology down here. So this is kind of our next target here. As soon as I figure out how to do that. All right. My elder spawn fixed up my idea. Mine was very rough. Tan lines and all. The tan line's my favorite part. Yeah, start saving up. Get yourself your own replicant. If you get an idea, we'll make it happen. We'll get some predictions going, and then it'll make it a little bit quicker or slower, depending on how good your predictions are. I do have to. So yeah, so this is going to be our next target here. I think he's got 500 troops. We've got 3,000. He's got a little bit of gold. So do I, but he can't hire that many mercenaries. So I think we should be good to kind of take that. Also, he's got a really cool. I love this little castle thing. It's kind of awesome. Panic. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. So, yeah, other than that, we're doing a pretty decent job of fixing our realm. We do lack a little bit of control. I think this is the last place that we took. We should be... We're working on control over here. Cadus, we should probably be fixing that as well. And let's make sure that we've got... We're looking for money for golden obligations. Oh, by the way, the hack. I know we had the hack go off, but I was so distracted by my issues, which I have plenty of. How did the hack go? Did we were victorious? Oh, Milosh was the only survivor of the hack. There you go. Okay. We're working on control, which is excellent. I'm going to switch you over to Cadus. We do have a Seneschal as well, so they're going to help with control. You're working on development, secrets, you are spreading our religion, and you're working on domestic. So we're going to leave them on domestic, just so we can shore up our support with our... Oh, you know what? We have decent vassal support. But I don't want to go rushing right into a war right away. This is my uncle, who is my friend. I don't want to get money from him, so I think we're going to let it play. We're going to let it play for a hot minute. Oh, here we go. What's this? Good tidings. I've decided to make Prince Al-Madir of Andalus my vassal. Oh, okay. Where's Andalus? We are being gifted a vassal. Oh, that's the last little county we needed. It helps that I had formed the duchy. All right. So we are gaining territory just by being, you know, a bit of a badass. And I guess because we formed the duchy, we were their rightful ruler. And my half-brother knows what's up. So once I take this county, what is this? Garnath, or whatever, Garnata. That's how I say that. Then maybe we'll even be gifted the last county there. So maybe do we want to dive headfirst into another war? Or do we want to do a little bit of development first? What are we working on? We're not building anything, which I feel we probably should be. Actually, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a trade port first. I want to make sure that we've got trade ports up everywhere. And yeah, then we'll play the game. PT, welcome in, my friend. Yeah, you keep looking for secrets. As far as the Iberian struggle goes, and holy heck, is this... My wife wants to name a child after us. Wait. But we already have a child named Double Down, named after us. Katie, welcome in. Pause champ. I should get a pause champion alert. So normally what I want to do from here on out is anytime they want to name a character like after one of the characters we've already made. Half Down is a great name. Normally I want to keep that, but we've already done that once. We already have Dougie the Bee Eater, the Fawns. We already have a Double Down. Then we have Punky Rooster, and they want to have another Double Down, which on the one hand is hilarious. And I am a little bit curious if Double Down, I think, yeah, Double Down was from our other wife. So both of my wives are like, no, my son is named Double Down. No, you know what? I'm going to allow this. I'm not going to pull another name. We're going to have enough kids during this. I can have a bunch of wives. I think we're going to go for Double Down. I'm okay with this. There we go. Wife's pregnant. I'll make it up to everyone. I could name him Double Up, but I think just I'd rather just confuse us down the road. I'd rather this just be miserable. You could name the first one the original recipe. Incredible Goblins, that is a fantastic idea. Let's grab centralization because I want to get the development. I really do. Demon, welcome in. You know, I'm doing splendid today. Splendid-ish. Splendid-ish, I'll say. Tomorrow I have to go into the office for the first time in years. And I'm not looking forward to that. But to the implacable Double Down. I hope they're talking to me and not one of my two children, also named Double Down. Which they might be. Keep looking. If you think that there is something, I trust. I trust. Strange noise. I arrive back at my Casbah after rocking it. After a long, lonely walk, another year passed, another year older. I was born this day 34 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish my relationships I've cultivated over the years. So it saddens me that I've not heard from my wife, Amira, or any of my friends. Oh, crap. On my birthday? Double Down. Do you know what that's like, buddy? Prince Double Down here. Not even a happy birthday from your closest friends. I trudge along to my chambers, loneliness impeding my lazy feet, when I hear a clang, a hushed whisper from down the hallway. What could it be at this hour? Dun dun dun. I'm gonna get jumped and murdered. Happy heckin' birthday. What a surprise. All my nearest and dearest friends have come together to wish me well as I begin this next year of life. There's even an entire table laden with pomegranate cakes, my favorite. Here I was thinking everyone had forgotten about me. I cannot believe that Amir went to all the trouble of arranging this in secret. I had not a clue such thoughtful surprise was being planned at all. My friend Abdallah approaches me, struggling to carry 3 beautifully wrapped packages. Ever the trickster, he says, I've 3 gifts here for the choosing. One shall be yours, but which shall it be? Oh, Abdallah, you hilarious uncle, I guess. You invite my friends. What a good idea. Yeah, from the room. Oh, hi, Mark. Not that that was that scene, but you know, there's probably a Mark there that I'm saying hi there. Double Down birthdays are unforgettable, though. How could you forget them? So this is the first time I've ever actually had this event, oddly enough. I will take the biggest one. I will take the medium gift. Good things come in small. You know what? I'm gonna hedge my bets. We're gonna go with the medium gift. I don't want to seem too greedy, but also I'm pretty excited about a nice gift here. You have become the owner of Fine About Warfare. That is a very strange name for a trinket. But bam, prestige. Fine About Warfare. All right. An ornate tome that shows the insightful understandings of warfare as it touches upon subjects such as troop compositions. The cover is wood that has been painted to display a repeating image of interlocked knot patterns. I'm fine with this gift. This is a fine gift after all. This is our first artifact. So we will grasp hold of it tightly. What a surprise! All my nearest and dearest friends have come together to wish me well. Under his breath. They're gonna jump and stab me. I mean, there's always a chance. Also, for the record, that's my nightmare. If I ever come home and it's like, man, it's been a day, it's my birthday, the last thing I want to do is spend it with a whole bunch of strangers in my house. I guess they're friends, but you know, I'd probably just rather a nap. A pizza and a nap. Get me a pizza. A pizza and a nap. That's a birthday. That's what birthday should be about. It's a copy of About Warfare that is of fine quality, but also like to think it could just be a book called Fine About Warfare. How to be ambivalent when the wolf is at the door. That's a great little subline to it. All right. A gift fit for... Ooh. The hustle and bustle is palpable among the traveling merchant stalls. The temporary shacks are stacked to the rafters, contain all manner of knickknacks. These pieces are positively radiant and would make a lovely gift, but I've got 2 wives. What am I going to do? As I walk by one of the merchants peddling jewelry, I hesitate and lean in for a closer look. Perhaps one of these would brighten the day of my cherished... Uh-oh. I've got 2 wives. This is going to be tricky. Luckily, I don't have 4. Oh boy, this is going to be expensive. A ring fit for my benevolent Amira. This torque would look delightful on Tort's benevolent frame. Why settle for 1? The gift of my company is good enough. I like how they're a little bit scowling in these pictures down here. Like, you better make the right choice. I'm showing my age. I know, wizards. Watch Willow eat pizza. Man, how good does that Willow trailer look, eh? See, here's the thing. It's not that I hate friends. In fact, I have great friends who have taken in stride my poor friendship abilities. I am not a good friend. I you know, don't go out of my way to do things 90% of the time. But you know what? They're still like, hey, Andrew, we got stuff going on. Do you want to participate? No, that's okay. We'll check back in 6 months. And then every once in a while we get together and it's a good time. We're all good with it, I hope. All right. So how poor do I want to be? 160 gold to make both wives happy. Or I can make only one of them happy. They're both the same age. One is currently pregnant. One did throw a birthday party for me, which I'm apparently very happy about. The other one did not throw a birthday party for me, but she is a misguided warrior. So, you know, we've got choices here. And I, for myself, I'm arrogant, calm, and temperate. That doesn't really... And irritable. I am a little bit irritable. That's accurate. I am not a good friend. That's a quote. The first 20 minutes of visiting Anthro are great, but then you can tell he's not listening anymore and just thinking of ways to get everyone out of the house. To be fair, I think I'm pretty good about setting expectations for like, this is the end of the fun. This is the and apparently I do have tics that before I became aware of them, my friends became well aware that I have a way of letting people know when I'm done hanging out. Give the old belly a bit of a rub and say, well, a whole lot. And that's when everyone around me starts packing up. I'm like, oh, everyone's leaving. That's convenient. But again, because I have really good friends, at least from my perspective, they're like, okay, well, he's about to get grumpy. Let's just get the heck out of here. We'll continue the party elsewhere. When the belly comes out, the party's over. Oh boy. You know what? We've had a good year. We've had a good year in game and out. Let's celebrate with both my wives. I'll be a little bit poor, but that's okay. Look at this. The hits keep on coming. As an additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. We could do some nice things to potentially get some nice development, which would be good. But we're in debt. Let's just sell the cattle. That whole event has been wonderful. Uh-oh. All right, one of my wives. My dearest Double Down, it's so good to see you. I watch you as you dutifully rule our realm and would like to assist you in any way that I can. She looks over her shoulder. I may have, well, let's not dwell on what I did in the matter. But what I will say is that a mutual acquaintance owes me a favor. When she winces as if remembering something important, I could keep my eyes peeled for any uncouth behavior coming our way. She tilts her head and looks at me expectantly. How did you? Never mind. Please enlighten me. Or I trust you have my back, my lovely. I gain close support. Yeah, I mean, I trust that she's got my back. What kind of surprises does she have for me? Spends money on jewelry, makes money on cattle. I'm a boss. What can I say? There was a Double Down show? Oh, Double Dare show. I don't know if I ever saw that. Heck yeah, my wife's got my back. Oh boy. And wife number 2. My dearest Double Down, it's so good to see you. I watch as you dutifully rule our realm and would like to assist you in any way that I can. She looks over her shoulder. I may have, well, let's not dwell on what I did in the matter, but what I will say is that a mutual acquaintance owes me a favor. Then she winces as if remembering something important. I could look into supplying you with the best financial advice from my source. She tilts her head and looks at me expectantly. Oh man, I would appreciate some improved finances. My wives, let me say, who knew that having 2 wives would be the greatest thing ever? Was it on Nickelodeon? Ah, see, I never had Nickelodeon. I never watched any Nickelodeon shows. And bam, a daughter. Man, this is incredible. Prince Double Down sounds like a nickname casino workers would give to to a regular at craps. It does. Or like a carny would like rattle off at you as you walked down like the midway there. I remember I remember when I was young, I had what was that really bad beer? It was like Red Dog. Does anyone remember Red Dog beer? I don't think I ever drank it, but I had a Red Dog shirt, probably that my dad got somewhere. I remember I was at like the local fair and the carny was just yelling Red Dog at me. He just kept calling me. Anyways, so names are weird. Weird names are weird. Yeah, up here in Canada, I don't know that we had Nickelodeon. Do I remember the name of the host of an obscure Nickelodeon show? Mark Summers. It's weird how stuff like that just kind of sticks with you sometimes. Awkwardly looks over at IRL wife. Yee. Here comes Prince Double Down. Hit him with the dice. Although I guess, it'd be like a blackjack. I don't know games. Yeah, we had YTV. We had the VJs in the afternoon. Red Dog. Andrew's Red Dog tattoo on his lower back makes so much more sense now. Sure would. I'm going to pull a name. So if anyone would like to name our perfect little daughter, ! Join. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab a good name for this kid, or a bad name. We're gonna grab a name. The child shall be named. All right, drum roll, please, and the name of our daughter shall be. It's Katie Targaryen. Katie heckin' Targaryen, congratulations. Katie, are we going to name this child after you, this wonderful daughter of ours, or do you have a different name that you would like us to use? You don't have any particular special traits other than you are a Saida, which you get a bonus to Muslim opinion, which is always a good thing. Yeah, we're going to have little baby Katie Targaryen. First of her name. There we go. I do also have to make some decisions as far as disowning some children. That's probably going to be coming up soon as we do start to get a little bit older. We're still in fine health, much like the book we received, but fine isn't good. Oh, June Flint, I'm concerned now. 10% down. Damn you, Duneflin. A study in sisterhood. My consorts approach me on my afternoon stroll. We have been conferring with each other for a while now, Prince Doubledown. We would like to give something back to the community, and under the guidance of Amira, we'd like to enroll ourselves and others in studies related to diplomacy, the art of the sheathed sword. Sounds like a sex thing. The duo looks at each other and nods in unison. My wives are conspiring together. Much obliged. This will be a nice addition. I lose a whole heck of a lot of money, but they both get a bonus to diplomacy, which would be awesome. Also, 50% development growth would be incredible for 10 years. I don't like this development one bit, or I just throw them both in jail. Because I'm irritable. It's like, hey, thanks for all the party, the child. You both gave me big bonuses. Like, wait a minute. You want to better yourselves? Right to jail. Right to get to jail. I will lose 20 stress, though. I'm not convinced this is a fruitful idea. Oof. Will that baby loudly stifle a laugh in the library? At the end of the campaign, you should name one of your kids after your ancestors. See what names we've had. Well, I think they have a new idea where you are a new mechanic where you have like these memories, which is kind of neat. It would be nice if they had a version of this that was for your whole game. And I do believe some of these will fade away over time. But like some of the more important ones will, like, you know, birth of a child and stuff like that. But I would like a tally of like all the people we've named. That'd be kind of neat. Go to jail with the kids, yeah. take a child with you. So I'm going to, even though I'm a little bit irritable, in game particularly, I think like this is a smart choice. +1 diplomacy for both of them. But like that 50% development growth, like that's pretty awesome. So I kind of, even though this is going to put us in debt, I can always borrow 50 gold from my uncle. And hopefully we'll be getting some golden obligations as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do, and plus, I mean, we might find some more cattle under the couch or something, right? Like we've gotten really lucky lately. So, let's go for this. Much obliged. This will be a nice addition. Fingers crossed, everyone. Hag Hat? I'm totally butchering that, but welcome in. How are you doing today? Let me check out of the couch. Yeah, I mean, we've found gold in stranger places. We are in debt. But we are finding, we found a cannibal. Let's blackmail them. The non-believer, we'll try and blackmail them. Hold on. Yes, I know we are bankrupt. I'm going to get my uncle to give me a bit of gold here. My treasury is empty. My larder is barren. Even the rats have been sold off to pay my expenses. Yet I'm still unable to pay the debts I owe. How can I possibly get out of this situation? Well...
You know the score, pal.
Ooh.
You're not cop, you're little.
Not cop your little people. That's another boss fight, friends. We don't call it jail here. That's an ugly word. We call it the daycare. Probably not. We probably don't have kids in there right now. Stewardship challenge. I'm probably going to take the stewardship challenge because I can deal with the stress. And we have an 80% chance to get 85 gold, which is pretty solid. Or we tighten our belt. Like in Troll 2. Fingers crossed. Bam. 85 gold. Oof. We are champions. Who is Steward? Why does he have a ship? Like, don't ask questions. Questions are bad. Crap. We have an unmarried heir. Dougie the Bee Eater. even, double down, double down. We doubled up on the last name there. My player heir son and warrior is unwed, which really does suck. Ooh. And we don't have great options for... We have a lot of folks that are older. Oof. As far as traits go, like inheritable traits, which I'm usually trying to get inheritable traits right off the hop, and this does not look good for us. So, the next is that we marry for a potential alliance. And I don't know that like, this isn't, like, none of these are really strong alliances. Oh, hold on, alliance power, there we go. But then I'm just marrying children. And if I'm going to wait to marry, and waiting to marry isn't that bad. Maybe that's the one thing I should consider, because if we wait to marry, like, we can marry someone intelligent. Like, we can grab a good trait. Because we can have multiple wives, even if we don't start having children until, like, late into the game, I don't think that'll be a big deal. So maybe we just try and snag up some good traits early days.
Hans.
Oh. Hans.
Bobby.
Bobby.
I'm your white knight.
Yeah, I think that's maybe what we'll do here. Can I get a hot take on waiting to marry? I'm all for waiting to marry. I mean, marrying in general. I mean, let me just say, who needs it? Outside me, because I loved getting married. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Marriage is such a weird thing. Marry early, marry often. Do you need the alliance? I don't need the alliance right now. I have children I can marry off for more alliances. Who needs it? Yeah, right? Fowl, welcome in. All right, so Dougie, coming of age. This is our heir. They are thoroughly mediocre. They're a town maven, though. That's kind of a slick title. He's developed a strong sense of city management. I should probably give him one of my counties to manage. Maybe we'll start over here. Maybe we'll gift this off. Now, okay, hold on. Before we do, we have to actually decide if we want Dougie the Bee Eater to be our heir. Because he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be. I tell him it was a great thing to... No, marriage is great. We signed a piece of paper. We got some documents in the mail. It was a good time. Once was enough. My wife asked me if she passes, would I get married again? Heck no. I did it right the first time. But yeah. Just walk up to a woman and marry him. Don't even ask. Just start marrying. When you're double down. That's... I always marry my second born off for an alliance, my firstborn for traits. That's usually what I do. But now I'm kind of... I haven't actually looked through my other children. Like, the Fawns is Canadian A, which is a lie. So my daughter I'm going to marry off for an alliance, because obviously she can't be my heir. We do have double down, even double down, of House Double Down. Solid traits. Are they better than Doug's? We got diligent, ambitious, charming, as opposed to ambitious, compassionate, brave. Brave's pretty solid. Dougie's got better stewardship, though. And I do like stewardship, even if Double Down's a little young yet. And then after double down, we have a daughter. Then we have double down. Like Katie Targaryen. So we only have the 3 options. I guess Doug's not that bad. Just looks like a bit of a doofus, you know? Yeah, well, maybe we'll stick with this. Although I do have to get to the... Like, I have to make a decision if I want to disinherit. Can I disinherit? Is that not an option? Isn't that usually an option? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If we can't disinherit, this is no good. Ted Cruz is Canadian. Oh god, no. Zangief, never. My older brother has been married at least 6 times. Holy heck. Did he have like a big wedding each of the times? I'm gonna tell you something. My house heads can disinherit. I'm not the house head yet. Good call. Thank you very much. When my mother got remarried, I honestly got upset because she booked like the nicest place in London to get married for her wedding on like probably the nicest weekend of the year. And all I'm thinking to myself is there's probably like a lot of people get married for the first time that would have loved to have booked that place, but you just had to go and take it. Anyways, I'm sure she's happy. It's a wonderful ceremony. Let's go ahead. We're gonna gift this off to Dougie. We're gonna stick with Dougie, I think. We're gonna grant that off to him. I'm not ambitious, so it doesn't hurt me, but this will help him get a little bit of skill in running a place. My buddy's brother's been married a bunch of times, all to the same... What? He just remarried the same woman? My brother got married in a ceremony only once. The others were magistrate. I think the magistrate gives a bulk. He's got like a little punch card. He's like the 5th one is free. All right. After all of that, we still have money. We have a building being built, but we do need to look at warring. 500 troops, and he's got an ally who actually has some troops. That's not cool. You're not currently in a war. I have some allies as well that I could probably call in to help. Ooh, I can steal an artifact. Thanks. Yeah, they get divorced like fully and end up back together. It's weird. I mean, that's kind of messed up. It's kind of adorable. I'm sure they make movies about that sort of thing. we. All right. Lost Viking. Struggling and shouting, a large man is dragged before me. He is clearly a Viking raider. The type who has sown chaos in our realm for decades. Please have mercy. My name is Sturla. I've been living in sheikdom of that place for years. I was left behind because I was injured. The villagers saved me. They are my family now. The Viking falls to his knees, hoping I'll spare his life. Several peasants confirm his story. Man, I mean, he is a champ. Hey, look at it. How does he have 4 traits? No, he's vengeful. Why is vengeful glowing? I don't think I've seen that before. Why is it glowing? That's concerning, right? Sophisticated. Oh, is that why? Because it's... Oh, I guess it would to let me know that it's virtuous for them. Because I might not otherwise know. Okay. I mean, I 100% want this fella to stay and join us. He is a heckin' champ if he doesn't spread his religion. Vikings, they love a little vengeance. You may entertain my courtiers with your unique story. I can recruit them to my court. The control goes down by 5. I think control should be fine there. Yeah, our control's fine. Maybe. Yeah, control's fine. A good act does not balance out the bad. You die. As you serve the village, you may live for... Yeah, no, 100% you can join my court. Yeah, look at this. 21. He doesn't much care for me, but... I mean, I just let you live here. Why don't you like me? Alternative readings. In a dusty corner of the library, I find a tomb. Bound in leather and inscribed with weird symbols. Partially hidden behind other books. It is old, but has obviously seen some recent use. As I leaf through it, I quickly have the realization that it deals with some unconventional knowledge. Interesting. I glance around before sitting down to read. Heresy. No, I'm not turning this in. We didn't get rid of our vineyards. We're not getting rid of some fun reading. One thing I should be doing though, I haven't been learning languages, and I should be doing some of that as well. I don't know how many different languages are on the Iberian Peninsula here, but I should probably learn what I can. Also, I'm going to keep an eye on wanting to war here. So our harbor is built. All right, you go looking elsewhere. We haven't found anything in quite some time. Let's go up here. Let's go find some fun stuff. Let's go find some fun stuff. Oh yeah, the different faith. Good call. I could try and get him to convert, and he will. I should actually go through my court, because there are a lot of different Muslim faiths here. Oh, you don't much care for me. Oh, my uncle, who I just got 50 gold from. Yeah, so let's sway him instead, since we just converted the other fella. I think most of us should be okay faith-wise. Like, we've married a couple folks that were not our exact faith, but close enough. Bam, and we converted them. Easy peas. Oh, also, now this is no longer, he's not going to get that juicy bonus for being a good trait for him. We have mercenary contracts expiring. Oh, I should have made good use of them. I forgot we still had mercenaries. Crappity crap, eh? Oh, our troop count's going to drop significantly. In the past 884 years, learning Viking would have been useful. Aside from looting and pillaging, they had an extensive trade network. Did they? How far did they? Keep looking. How they wouldn't have come down here though, would they? Like, I knew they were. I don't know. I don't know how far they got. I know they got pretty far. Them sneaky Vikings. We got a non-believer secret. Blood and spit. Cool. Apparently, Jahan spit in my nephew's food during dinner a few nights ago. Who does that? I was a glorious Norwegian Viking when the game... then the game left the whole of Denmark unprotected. Only 600 troops. So, walk over, snatch that up. Someone who knows nothing but real history, the Vikings were effing rad back in the day. I mean, they were radish. So now I'm Danish. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, unless, the Norwegians think less of the Danish, then maybe. At least you have a jelly center now. At least you have a delicious jelly center. There's the Arabian Peninsula and had traveled into the Russian interior. Oh, heck. That's awesome. I think I've talked about this movie before. One of my favorite movies, like top 50 when I was younger, was 13th Warrior, which was about a bunch of Vikings who were meeting with Antonio Banderas, who was playing someone from the Middle East. I don't know if they specified which country, which was probably horrific casting. From what I have heard, someone quit acting because of their experience on that movie, but I loved it. I thought it was like a great movie. It was fun. When will that be movie night? That's a good question. I thought it was really good when I was a lot younger, but like then as I grew up, I kept seeing all these like really bad movie lists. I was like, did you not watch this movie? It was great. I think I read the book as well, because I think it's called like The Flesh Eaters or something like that. It's by the author who wrote Jurassic Park, who I think is like a flat earther or a anti-vax or something, or he's a climate denier, which is great. Anyways, so yeah, I guess that makes sense that the Vikings did a lot of trading, and obviously they got over to the New World over here as well. I think we have settlements in Newfoundland, like Viking villages and stuff, which is awesome. The unholy trifecta. I thought the 13th Warrior was interesting too. It's been, yeah, like I thought it was decent. It was fun. It seems if Adonis is trying to tire Jahan out by not reacting to his bullying, no matter how many times he calls him a brat or slaps him across the cheek. Ooh. So I think I am this child's ward. Just ignore him so I can make him calm. All right, that's not too bad. Make him vengeful or deceitful. So he's not going to end up in my court. So I'm not going to worry too much. And calm's okay, because if I'm going to have to deal with him in the future, or if my son is, I think calm is decent. Ooh, Desperado. I love Desperado. I did not love. I have a love-hate thing with Robert Rodriguez. I love Desperado. I loved Sin City. I thought he had there's a time period where he was making fantastic movies, and then it's just like everything he does, I really kind of hate. And I feel kind of bad because I always want to like it. He did a sequel to Desperado, because Desperado was a sequel to he did Once Upon a Time in Mexico, which is a sequel to Desperado. But before that, he had another movie that was pretty decent. It was like super, super, super low budget. I think he wrote a book about, he shot on like $2,000 or something. El Mariachi. Was that one? Yeah, El Mariachi. Yeah, I was a big fan of Robert Rodriguez for a while. And then I know he did like all his Spy Kid stuff, and that's fine. But like, I was so disappointed. I watched the Boba Fett show, and like I did not like it. I did not like it from the get-go. So here's the thing, Rosie. I hated he directed the finale of Boba Fett, and the episode made me really angry. And again, like I wanted to like it because I want to like Robert Rodriguez, and I didn't. And I felt really bad about it. Demon dropping some biddies on us. Thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for dropping those biddies on us. Oh man. I watched the first episode of Andor. I like it. I feel like they're slow playing. Like, I don't know. I'm more intrigued about the world they're building there than anything I've watched Star Wars in like the last 10 years. And I mean, that might change. I've only seen the first episode. I think there's 3 that are out so far. But like, I like the idea that there's this company that's not just the Empire as the baddies, even though they're going to have their association with, like, I love that. I love like it's doing some actual world building as opposed to just stormtroopers. And here's an AT-AT, and here's this other thing that you already know, and here's this thing that looks like a little version of a thing you know. It's like, I don't know. They're actually, you know, putting new things into the world. I didn't like Obi-Wan. I thought it had some neat, like the big kind of climactic battle. I thought visually was really interesting. For me, it changes the dynamic a lot. It early on there was just like when Vader meets Obi-Wan and like leaves him for dead. I thought that was so crap. I don't know why, it just made me really grumpy. And I think it changes the relationship so much to me, because when I first watched A New Hope and like the original series, it's like, oh, okay, well, here's these two old men who knew each other in their youth, and like this is like the only time they've met. Oh, it's like, oh no, it turns out that they had a whole bunch of run-ins with each other, and they knew about each other's existence, and like even if like one thought the other was dead by the end of it, or like it's just it, which wasn't even true. It's just it made me grumpy. I liked Leia's characterization well enough. I thought they did a decent job with the kid. I thought she embodied Carrie Fisher pretty well, but I don't know the rest of the show. Just like I didn't need it. I don't want to see Vader in anything. The more I see Vader, the less I care. The less I'm like worried about him. Well, this is going to make fun of me because we're talking about Star Wars again. It always comes back to Star Wars. And holy heck. We got a raid rolling in here. A Guernsey Dave raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Dave. How's it going? How was your stream today? If anyone doesn't know Dave, click that link. Go give him a visit. Playing some Space Engineers today. Just find him on the farm or up in space there. Dave is a heck of a lot of fun to hang out with. So go check him out. Welcome in, Dave. How's your day going? I should watch more Star Trek instead of Star Wars so I can talk about that. We're finding lovers. I don't know why we've just stayed on the screen for forever. We could have actually progressed the game a little bit. We do have raiders. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. So when do you get to watch the epic? Oh yeah. You know, raiders. I wasn't even on my screen here. Welcome in, raiders. I have a raid video to show off here. Good reminder. How do I forget about my own stuff? So one moment, and I'll give you a little taste of what to expect here at the home of Anthropophagic 64 and friends. Thanks for the raid. Okay, thanks for the raid. that's our raid video. But welcome in. I am Anthropophagic 64. If you don't know me, we play Crusader Kings. We do a little bit of city building with City Skylines. Playing through some Zelda as well. So I guess you could say we're a bit of a variety stream around these parts. But right now we are trying to take over Iberia. And it's going fairly well, I will say. We're every goal that we have set for ourselves, so far we have succeeded. Dave, how was the build today? I saw you grinding away on some stuff, but I couldn't make out what the heck you were making out. I'll take that. Needed auto repeat. Oh, thank you very much for the kind words. I heard good things about Strange New Worlds. That was one. I think I have the first episode or two of that ready to watch. Because I haven't heard anything good about Picard. I heard was just bad. And I think I heard mediocre things about the other one. It sounded like it started off okay, and then I kept hearing worse and worse things. Let's drop our troops. We don't need you anymore. So we definitely have a lot less troops. You still have an ally that has plenty of troops. If we do war with you, what's my ally situation? If I take my claims, I have a lot more when it comes to allies. And we do have some gold to hire mercenaries. I wonder if now's the time to strike. That video was like 4D with surround sound. Amazing. Welcome back. What'd you miss? I mean, we've had the game on pause for like 3 minutes probably. Why so few men at arms? Rosie, that is an excellent question. That is 100% what I should be doing. So early on, we had, I'll show you exactly what was going on. So because we're in the opportunity phase here, we were getting a discount, mercenary higher cost discount of 30%. Because I converted culture and illusion here, we were getting a mercenary higher cost 50%. We had hired mercenaries to live in our duchy, and that was giving a discount. So we were hiring mercenaries at like 10 gold each. So for the first however many years we've been playing, anytime I go to war, I would just drop 50 gold and raise 5,000 troops. So we were, you know, I didn't need my own armies to do the fighting. That's probably why. It was the back end of my galactic class spaceship called Barry. Barry's a big girl. So working on it half the time. Holy heck. How big is this your fitting other ships inside that? I should have let you know and you could have given me the tour. Is there a way that you can start on the Azore Island out in the Atlantic? If this is the island, or this is where my geography fails me. If these are the islands you speak of, then yes. Yeah, oh no, they're super, super cheap. Because we did lose our one buff, because the mercenaries were only good for 10 years. But get 10% off your first month's Merc crate with coupon Anthro. So yeah, I wasn't really building up my troops. Now, I probably could, but because we're making such good money, I think I might keep relying on mercenaries for a little while longer. Once the struggle shifts phase, I think we're moving to conciliation. Which I don't know much about. We'll have to look into that. But yeah, so then maybe we will, you know, change our tune, I suppose. But right now we're just saving money. So I figure we might as well roll with it. It does have a hangar, but it's designed to be heavily defended with turrets and cannons. And a shield will float just out of the gravity above the base. Oh my god. Are you able to like save a copy of your ship? Like a you can do blueprints, right? That way if you ever have to build it again, it doesn't take as long. So yeah, maybe what we're going to look at war. He's got 145 gold, so he can also hire some mercenaries. He is of the same culture, so he will get the same discounts we do. His ally is not the same culture. But they are within the... Oh, he's pretty far away too. By the time his ally even gets to help, we might pretty much put him down. So maybe I'll only hire like 1 or 2 mercenary groups. I probably don't need to go too crazy with it. Yeah, we'll move our troops here. And yeah, maybe we'll hire 2 groups. What are we fighting in here? We're in the mountains. Do we have any men-at-arms? Way down here. Way down here we've got some pikemen. But 1,500 troops for 126 gold, that's pretty decent. Even if he hires like 2 cheaper groups. Plus we have like I said, we've got the pikemen, which will be really good in the mountains. That might not be too bad. These are Bermuda and Madeira are all the way off in the middle of the Atlantic. Okay. Then they are way off the map then. Your way. Oh, also, Guernsey Dave, I know you usually have things to take care of. If you need to run, that's fine. But obviously, stay as long as you want. You can indeed, but I only ever build a ship once. Then I get bored. And now you have Barry. You've got the cube, a Christmas tree, and Barry. It's a decent collection. I would be so worried about like wrecking it and then like trying to have to fix it. Like I couldn't build it twice, kind of like what you said. It would just make me frustrated. I think everyone is treating those islands like the Canaries. He's got his legs in the air. He has no idea. All right, let's hire these fellas. We've got a shit commander, but that's okay. We still have 125 gold, so like we could drop like a biscuit on some more soldiers. You know what? Why not? We got money for days. Let's go ahead and take this territory. We're gonna go to war. We're gonna raise all of our troops. There's our army. We have a cautious leader. Is that what we want? No, let's get someone good at sieging. Oh, my wife is pregnant? Oh, he did hire mercenaries. Look at that. He got a camp of mercenaries just in time. We should still be able to squash him. And he should be... He's a little bit poor now, yeah. I'm going to take War Profiteer, just because we are currently at war, so I might as well make 10% more gold for a little while. And yeah, his allies are a ways away still. Ooh, what the heck? Fort level's too high. No. I can hire another set of mercs to help with the siege, I suppose. Valaris, welcome in. How you doing, my friend? Valaris, how are you enjoying? Is that you're playing the Final Fantasy 1 remake, or the I don't know if it's like just new graphics, or how are you enjoying that? Yeah, I might grab another set of troops here. Fort level too high. Fort level too high still. I'd better see. Oh, we don't have any siege equipment, I guess. That might be our problem. And now I just spent all of our gold. Oh, I don't actually have access to siege equipment. Oof, this might be in trouble. Oh, you finished it. Awesome. Awesome. I always wanted to get into the Final Fantasy games. I never could. Even when I was younger, I would watch my friends play it, but I could never get into them. So Servant of Iblis. As I opened my eyes to the dark, I am immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth? Double down? I would recognize that voice anywhere. That must be my courtier, Asia. Iblis offers you his blessing. Will you accept it? I mean, she is a treacherous villain. I love the original Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah. Tyrannus. It's like Final Fantasy, but like they redid all the... I mean, I guess Valaris, you can probably explain it better than I can. Just like, yeah, pixel remaster. It looks great. Looks nice and clean. That's funny. I've been watching a lot of Final Fantasy because Double Down, much like our Prince, he does a lot of Final Fantasy 6 speed running. So I've been watching a lot of Final Fantasy lately. So
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
We have the Duneflint boss.
Death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear.
And you guys got rocked by the Duneflint boss. Do I want to become a witch? I always want to have a coven of witches. Ooh. I think I've turned my nose up at the church a few times already. I think of all of our characters, we might be okay with becoming a witch. Yeah, like I kind of always, if we were playing like a zealous character, I definitely wouldn't. But like I said, I've kind of turned my nose up at the church a couple times. I am definitely, you know, I've got some other secrets the church might not be too happy about. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's become a witch. Do we float? I mean, we can all float. I'll float down here or something. I don't know how it goes. I've always wanted to have a coven of witch. I mean, who doesn't, though? This might get tricky. Ooh. This might get tricky. While on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares. My lord has the coin. As I peer at the myriad of goods in the stall, I can hear... is this my steward? Yes. The etchings on the piece must be real and quite valuable, too. Oof. I believe this piece will be more than a lucrative choice. I don't want to spend money. I might hire more mercenaries because they have more troops coming than I was expecting. So I am not going to do that. I am instead... I was very confident. Some might say that I was overconfident. And at this point, I am very underconfident in my ability to win this at this point. So I'm actually going to hire more troops. Because we are in a very poor position, I think. Oh, now, okay, so, crap. Now I have to get, I've got to convert Dougie. Ooh. He's ambitious. I'm going to try and convert Dougie. This could backfire on us. But, like, there's no point in me becoming a witch if Dougie doesn't.
Holy Christ. I just swallowed a
Dougie the bee eater right there. Oh, Dougie. Despite our best efforts, our agents have yet to... Okay, stop wasting your time. Ooh, this is going to be a close one, eh? Even with the extra troops. Let's swap out. The hack is up. Let's go aggressive attacker. We'll get some good kills in early here. Yeah, before they're... Ooh, you know what we need? We've had a son, which is good. I don't think I have a... Oh, I do have a physician. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we're good. Are you lighter than a duck? Is there anything actually supernatural about the witch? So I don't think that there really is in this. I do remember in CK2, there were kind of supernatural things, if I recall, with one of the DLCs, or it seemed that way to me. But I don't think there actually is. You do get some permanent buffs if your house becomes like a witch house, which is kind of nice, though. Oh, how did the hack go? Manapie and Duneflint. Oof. Duneflint overtakes Manapie, and they both inch closer to double down. Yeah, this is becoming quite the tight race. We're going to pull a name for our child as well, so exclamation point join if you want to name this child. Heck, such a dumb game. Never play it again. Maybe next week. B's going to Dougie's mouth and BS comes out. It's like magic. You're not wrong. All right, we're going to pull another name for our next child. It's another son, which is trouble. We'll have to get rid of some of these kids. Drum roll, please. Like we just had Dougie. Sorry, Manapie. And frick. Congratulations, Double Down. Uh-oh, I just hit a random button on my keyboard. We are going to name this child Thistle Sizzles. Thistles Sizzles. Oh my god. Thistle Sizzles. What a great kid. All right, let's keep this battle going. Come on. Come on. We were taking heavy casualties here. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. Expectations. You were always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. My nephew approaches me with a rare display of appreciation. I can form a friendship with him and gain some stress, or I can just gain a favor. I will take the favor because I don't want to be friends with a stupid kid. Who wants to be friends with kids? Get out of here. I've got a hostage, which is good. Oh, I was wondering if we had any knights we could raise up. I've only played CK3. I've only ever played CK3, but I know about Glitterhoof. Yes. I don't know if that's in this one. Over and over and over, I know. Katie, see the problem, Katie. The problem that I have, Katie, is with this tab, Succession. As of right now, when we die, we will become Dougie the Bee Eater, and we will gain the Emirate of Isbelia and the Sheikdom of Duchy. That's fine, but like this Sheikdom basically means we're down to one county, which isn't cool. We will lose to our son Double Down, Ibn Double Down of House Double Down. We will lose Malika. To Double Down, Ibn Double Down of House Double Down, we will lose Isbelia. And to Thistles, Ibn Double Down, we will lose the Sheikdom of Cadiz. I have no way to get rid of these children at this point, which is not cool because I need to become the head of our house. The house head. I'm not the house head. I mean, I'm the house head of House Double Down. But that's just a cadet branch, and I can't disinherit these kids. It's not good. And then we're gonna have to kill our children to gain back our territory. It's a whole thing, right? So I didn't want to have to murder my kin if I could avoid it. If I can't avoid it, I will, obviously. Like, I'll murder them like day old bread or whatever, but if I can avoid it, we're going to get some more mercenaries as well, because they're coming back. But hey, we've got deep pockets. We got unlimited mercenaries around these parts. And holy heck, that is how you make an entrance. Chimerity getting us going with a giveaway. Chimerity, how you been, my friend? Welcome in. Exclamation point raffle. We're giving away a Steam key at the end of the night, courtesy of Chimerity. Everyone get in on that. It could be something great. It could be something good. Last time we gave away the Ascent. That was on last night's stream, which is a game I actually downloaded on the Xbox. I thought it looked pretty slick. All right. So we should be able to beat them back. It's just the problem is this is a really tough fort to take, which is awesome, which is why I want it. But we're going to have to do some fighting to win it, I think. If we can capture some hostages, that would make this process... Oh, no. Oh, okay. I thought Dougie was hurt. I should make sure that our heir is not in these battles. But I mean, that's one quick way of kind of getting rid of some kids, you know? Ascent is a fun one. I played with a few buds. Yeah, it reminded me of just like some old, like kind of old couch gaming, you know? Like a little bit of Smash Brothers. Obviously, it's very different from that, but let's double down on this raffle thing. Sending you an extra key. Oh, holy heck. 2 raffles, courtesy of Chimerity. Chimerity, you didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. Let's do it. We're giving away 2 Steam keys, courtesy of Chimerity. We can make that happen. I love the best friend mechanics of the struggle start. I only made one really good friend. This is maybe a second one here. Oh, holy heck. Thank you very much for that follow. Thanks for joining us today. I never expected I would grow as close to Wali Mahbub as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man. Only my best interests at heart. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did have a friend in my single player when I was doing this off stream before I decided I need to stream this. Chimerity, thank you very much. I will grab that one as well. Oh, do you want me to tell people what it is? Or do you want it to be a secret? I don't know what the one I'm going to give away, but I don't have that one to give away. That's a good one. You definitely want to get into this raffle. Anthro had a friend? Wizards, I know. Hard to believe, right? I'm about to have another friend, though. Dealer's choice. I'll give this one away. So we do have a copy of Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe plus a random game to give away. That's an awesome game. Thank you very much, Chimerity, for donating that. I'm saying it that way I don't keep it for myself. I've never played more. I think I played Borderlands 1 a little bit, and I liked it. But I've never gotten into the other ones. Oh, you want to assist me? I literally just won my war. Literally. But thank you. We captured their sheik or their, I'm not sure what they could have been just a prince. Hey, Conway. Well, I'd say you're here in the right place, but I do play mostly on paused half the time. So it might be talking with chat interspersed with CK3, but I appreciate you popping in here. No, Chimerity. I'm fine giving it away. It's one of those games where like, I always think about playing, but it's one of those things where like, I also know that I don't like, I'm just not going to have like, I know I'm not going to give the time to play it. Like I just won't like, so I might as well give it away. I've had a couple like that too, where I'll have keys. I'm like, oh, I really want to play that, but I know I'm not going to give it the time it needs. So I was watching Ajanis play with other children when Jahan tried to push him over. Ajanis took it all in stride and sat down to talk to Jahan instead. So this is my nephew who I am the ward of. He's going to become forgiving, which I am okay with because I don't really care how he turns out. I thought about playing all the games. I never, 100%, right? 2,051 games on Steam. Holy heck. Well, how many? I don't even know how many games on Steam I have. I definitely don't have that many. I'm looking right now for some reason. Although they're really sorted in a weird way. There we go. I have 259 games. That's not too bad. Although if I sorted by games that I have actually played, it would probably be far less. 259 is respectable. All right, convert to Witchcraft. Oh, here we go. So we are trying to convert our heir, Sheik Dougie the Bee Eater, to Witchcraft. I cannot force Dougie to see the truth, but I have done all I can to open his mind to it. I pray, Ilbis, that Dougie the Bee Eater has connected to something in our innocent conversations and has the sacred texts I left in his chambers. Now I must go to him and extend the invitation to his communion, or give up on this endeavor. Let's do it. Dougie. Dougie. Come on, buddy. I watched the sleeping shape of Dougie the Bee-Eater while I send a quick prayer to Ilbis. As soon as the last whispered word passed my lips, he stirs, as if his subconscious mind has waited for this moment. When I step into the shadows and offer Dougie the Bee-Eater his blessing, there's no fear or hesitation in his eyes. No, his acceptance is wholehearted and hungry. Heck yeah. Play percent is 30%. Oof. I don't even want to look at that. I don't like that. All right. Doug, you're a witch. Harry, you're a witch. Hey, Falars, thanks for hanging out. You have yourself a wonderful night, my friend. We have a new sheikdom of Garnath, or Garnata, which does have the Alhambra Fortress Ruins, which are awesome. Awesome. Fort level +2. That's why we had such a hard time. They had the small hill fort as well. I wonder if moving our capital here would make sense. I mean, I want to move our capital here because we get the farmland. You're a wizard, Harry. Close enough. My percentage is 60. Hey. All right. Hey, okay. So I've given him a good go. That's not too bad. That's still kind of embarrassing, but I gave him a good go. I'm proud of that. Heck yeah. So I might if I give this one to Dougie as well. Ooh, I guess you can hear me having double and triple thoughts here. I can start gifting off to make my succession easier. Yeah, I don't want that to go to double down. I'm going to give this one to Dougie because I especially don't want to have to siege that down again. Dougie. Dougie, where are you? Why are you not on this list? Oh, also, ransom off our prisoners. We'll get a little bit of gold. I want to create the duchy here. My brother created a cadet branch, which is cool. Work on control. How much gold do we need? 212 gold. That shouldn't take us too long. I'm going to create the duchy, and then I'm going to give the duchy to Doug. To Dougal. If you want the depressing bit, your Steam library in today's prices is $4,139. I'm okay with that. Although, at my age, that is still like $1,000 in video games a year, which sounds excessive. And like the thing is that it doesn't take into consideration like the Windows games I have as far as, I mean, it doesn't take into consideration obviously a whole lot. But like all the Game Pass games I have, 28,000. Do you think you could sell it? Do you think you can go on eBay? Do people do that? Could you sell your Steam account for money? Like legit though. If you've got $28,000 worth of video games. Like you don't worry about it. Oh wait, was that how bad my math was? Oh man, my maths. Okay. The breach of TOS would invalidate your... Really? I was gonna say. I mean, it makes sense. Like, I totally get why they wouldn't want you to. But, like, how much sense does that make? Well, here's the thing. Should it be illegal? Like, there is no way that should be legal. Like I own a bunch of vinyl records. I can't just sell off my collection to someone. You know, like that should be illegal. Yeah, like see that's the thing. Games as a service is such a pile of trash. It's such a I know I'm not buying the game. And that's the whole thing with like digital copies of movies as well. I'm not buying, but like what a crock of shit, right? Like that's so bad. Like I yeah. Anyways. It's not like they're cheaper. It's not like the digital version is cheaper than if I bought a boxed version. Although even those have, you know, CD keys you can use. Anyways, I'm grumbling. I'm grumbly and old. Don't worry about me. It's not like this hasn't been, you know, a concern of people who care for decades now. Ugh. Breaking TOS isn't illegal. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the thing is most games now, like even if you get the physical CD, you have one key that comes with it. Oh, man. Yeah. The more I think about it, the more angry I'm getting. Grumble, grumble. This is why physical media is clearly superior. All right, roadside stall. Someone wants me to buy something. I'm so crumbly now. I can support local business for a bunch. I gotta save money. I'll take the stewardship. Oh, bless you. Here's the thing. I hate physical copies of video games. And I mean, it's probably a million times better now. But like back in the day, you just get this giant bulky box with a lot of nothing. Every once in a while you get a cool instruction manual. But like PC game boxes, I hated. I hated them always. It wasn't until they started making like jewel cases that, you know, that's fine. If it's the size of a DVD, if it's the size of a book, that's cool. Oof. Work for the site. Exactly. Yeah, that it's fine. You should call it renting and acknowledge that they're the landlords. There you go. That's the way to look at it. Crazy old man yells at clouds. That's me. Oh man, I did love, like, I remember when I remember taking instruction manuals from video games. Like I'd get a game, but I wouldn't be able to play it yet. And I'd like take the instruction manual to school and I'd be like reading through it. And they'd like give you like nice big thick manuals. And there'd be all the maps and stuff. Oh, I loved that. Which also as a kid, the greatest thing as a kid for me was opening up a fantasy novel and like those first few pages that had maps in them. Oh man, it's like I knew I was in for a treat. Any book that had a map in it, I was in heaven. That was the greatest thing. Because it's just like here's this whole world that you're going to be exploring, and it, to me as a kid, it was so exciting. It was always so exciting. I definitely felt like I slept on being angry about games as a service because the whole you have to always have the internet. Like I knew that was kind of a thing, and I just kind of like, yeah, you know, whatever. I've got the internet. It's fine. But like I definitely didn't give it the concern I should have. That's for heckin' sure. Oh, did I just have a thing that popped up about being a friend and I was supposed to pledge and I just missed that? I think I talked right through something that was really important about taking a friendship pledge. I feel really bad if I missed something important there. We have people who spent $500 on our software 30 years ago who are still using it without spending a penny since. I mean, from a business perspective, it's horrible. But that's the thing with everything, right? Like they don't make it like they used to. And, you know, oh, I've got this X appliance from 40 years ago that still works just fine compared to, oh, you buy a microwave these days and, you know. The one thing I can say about this with Steam, if I ever get evicted, You don't lose. That's fair. That is true as well. Like there's there's definitely upsides. Like don't get me wrong, right? Obviously, like I like not having 260 whatever big boxes from a game. I'm sure Chimarity, I don't think you would have any room in your house left if you had to have a physical copy of every game that you've got on Steam. Yeah, posters. Yeah. I loved all that stuff. The Vault Dweller story. Yeah. And now that's all like the premium stuff. Like you can shell out extra money if you want that sort of thing. Majora's Mask on the N64, but I didn't have. Oh no, that would be brutal. But yeah, just you read through the manual like this is gonna be so good. It's and like, I do remember that. West W's forward WSAD. Thanks, Val. Does anyone ever run their games in offline mode? I know some games make cloud saves, but I think I've disabled cloud saves for almost all my games now. So maybe I do. Neon does the thing. Neon. Welcome in. That was probably Duneflint. Duneflint was rightfully bribing me to name our city, and it worked. So yeah, enjoy the gift sub from Duneflint. I built the house for this family 30 years ago. Sure, they paid me to build it, but they haven't paid since. They still live there. It's fair. And thank God for capitalism. Please accept this humble gift. It's not much, but I hope you use it to continue our friendship. All right. Well, I've got a friend. He's going to give me 150 gold because they are generous. I will happily accept your gift. Doug, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't want you to marry. No, but I want to give you a title of. Oh, can I not? Once I make the duchy, then maybe I can. Torn because I don't think that the current digital games market is sustainable. If reselling were allowed, especially indie games, but I don't think there should be able to sell stuff. But I also think I should be able to sell stuff I own. Yeah, like and I don't know that there would be the impact on indie devs because obviously they would be the ones hit hardest, right? But I mean, already you can do things like you can refund games after 10 hours and things like that. And I don't know that that ever became like a huge problem. I mean, maybe it has. I'm no indie developer. Thank God for capitalism. Hey, thanks for quoting that. Had Pokemon Blue and never had a Game Boy. So I had to play it with a transfer pack on oh, that's interesting. How long did you have it without having a Game Boy before you got a chance to actually play it? But it goes, and it does go deeper. It goes to like right to repair, right? I mean, like if I own, X, should I be able to repair it? And I mean, in my mind, of course you should. So I'm going to try this again. Like you own that. Should you be able to mod that PlayStation? Like some kid went to jail for that. Why can't I grant more titles to Dougie outside the one he already has? Under partition your realm, you cannot be given a title that is not... that he doesn't stand to inherit. That's why. Ooh. Well, crap. And this one's going to double down. Don't like how this cookie has crumbled. Don't like the way my realm has torn itself asunder here. How do I can't kill any of my kids. Not that I'd want to, right? But
You know the score, pal.
in fact, I have an open box of Ocarina of Time on a shelf above my PC. Chimarity. Holy heck, how much is that worth?
Worst yet. I need the old Blade Runner. I need your magic.
A streaming service would immediately get canned if that was a thing. Yeah. Still never owned a Game Boy. That's awesome. That's still funny. All secondhand. So did you know when you got it that you wouldn't be able to play it, or was it like a gift? I might have missed that portion. Yeah, I'm gonna let this play. I don't know what our next move is. We can, because right now all of our fighting has been in our kingdom. So in like our liege's kingdom, my half brother. The Fonz' Canadian A has come of age. So this is where we might maybe have to make some moves. Also, exclamation point boss, get in on that boss fight. I'd never sell it though. That's fair. Can't kill any of my kids. Not that I ever want to. We have a choice. So this is our half brother. He is the Thief Slayer. He is our liege. He has a pretty big military and a lot of money. So I don't know that we can necessarily go to war against him. There is... this one. Oh, there was an independence faction. He doesn't even have factions against him. So I think we're going to have to play the good heir. I don't know... I don't know what else we can do. We can probably continue picking off counties as long as we don't take his. And I think that's just what we're going to have to do. We're just going to have to keep growing. Now, we could also stop here and start just building out our realm, and that might be smart as well. Yeah, maybe what we're going to do is we're going to look for peace. So we're going to make some allies. We're going to marry off our daughters. We're going to find some allies amongst our other half brothers here in their kingdoms. And maybe we'll plan for succession, which basically means we are going to put all of our money into our own county and the county that Doug's going to inherit. That way he can go through, capture everything. That might be the best way forward. So let's bump our trade port. Yeah, that's okay. I've decided that's what we're going to do.
Care Bears countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Mana Pie Bear boss again. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting behind on things. Holy heck. 1,100 to 3,300 Canadian dollars. That is solid for a video game that was, $50 20 years ago. I can fix it. Yeah. My grandma had a console for the grandkids, and my cousin gave me his Blue as a gift. Ah, okay. All right. Join comes of age. Oh God, no. Yeah, that's a really fun boss. Fear the bears. All right, the Fonz is Canadian, has come of age. So, like I said, we're going to focus on our realm for now. Zenzer, can we look to get an alliance with you? Oh, do you want to marry my daughter? You do not. Oh, that's me. I picked myself. I meant to pick my daughter, the Fonz, and marry my nephew. Matrilineally, even. This is okay. What do we have over here? What kind of marriages can I arrange over here for perhaps, not Dougie, but what about my younger sons? Or my other daughters? What about Punky Rooster? You can get an alliance. And matrilineally even. Let's do that. Let's strengthen our household. Wonderful. Yeah, we will challenge to a board game. Greetings, my implacable This is Doug, my son. Oh no. So my before my father died, he challenged me to a chess match, whooped me, and then he died. So I don't know that I can turn this down. Would you care for a rousing game of chess? I mean, I will accept. I don't know how chess works. I don't know how the chess mechanics work. We also... Our half-brother is going to give us another vassal. Oh, I think this is the fellow I was going to try and attack, so that works out well. That's kind of what I was hoping once I took the whole duchy as well. This is working wonderful. Wonderfully. Sultanate of El Sark is a real scary wife. Did he? I don't think I... Oh, heck yeah. I mean, that could just be like a cosplay thing though, right? Nope, she's disfigured. My bad. It is kind of badass though. All right, Chic Dougie Le Beef Eater. I keep wanting to call him Le Beef Eater. I can see that the Habsburg shit, it's coming in already. Not a leper. Not a leper, just disfigured. Disfigured due to leprosy. Oh, no. It's a Doctor Doom sort of mask. It is kind of awesome. I wonder if there's got to be DLC for like the mask collection. All right, Dougie, let's do this. He's already waiting to begin our little chess match. Sat waiting with a competitive grimace writ large across his features. We're neck and neck through, though neither of us has close to victory. You'll permit me a little chuckle, remarks my opponent. But you're going to have to play bolder than that to beat me. All right. I play chess like I fight. Savagely. I've never been in a fight. Who's this guy kidding? I'm going to go into lurk mode. If I win the raffle, I gift a Borderlands copy. Hey, Chimarity, thank you very much for that. And thank you very much for, thank you very much for the game key, Borderlands. And thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. The mask ensures social distancing way better than my N95 mask. This is true. You should, maybe that's what I need to do from now on, is just wear just like a straight up big ass scary mask. That's the one thing I hate. I hate how if I wear a mask someplace, I'm the one made to feel like I'm doing something weird and out of the ordinary because no one else is. Like, no, you all should be wearing masks too, not just me. So if I had like a really scary ass mask or a KFC bucket on my head, I guess, then maybe be a little bit more warranted. Anyways, Dougie. So in chess, martial counters intrigue. He's got a terrible intrigue, and I have a good martial. So I would think that'd be a decent play for me. My intrigue is countered by his learning. My intrigue is 10. His learning is 11, so that's a bad matchup. I've read the entire manuals, so learning is countered by martial. Or are these like counter to each other? So like, it's not to do with my skill. It's whatever I think he's going to pick of these three, I'm rock, paper, scissors. Is that all it is just rock, paper, scissors? Halloween is coming. This is true. I get the Vader, the grill mask. All right. We did go to Spirit Halloween. We took a peek in a while back. It was my first time ever in a Spirit Halloween. I think we might have to get something for Halloween at some point. So is this supposed to give me insight into what he's going to pick? I don't know how chess is going to work. You're going to have to play bolder than that to beat me. I mean, I'll play bold. I'll be so bold. I'm going to bold to your face. I don't know. Our match marches on. Continue with a robust attempt at a coherent strategy. See, this is why I like chess, opines my opponent. No skulking around, no lying, Just a fair game of wits. One where, well... If you have a beard, wearing a mask for a half hour more leads to unfortunate beard. Yes, yes, it does. Just shave some bald spots on your head and oil up before getting into the store. Might be a contagion, but we don't know. We don't know what it is. that would be kind of fun. Until I get banned for life. But I mean, like, banned for life from that location, which, I mean, next year I'll be fine. You think you can outthink me? Again, if this is supposed to give me clues, then I don't know. Like, if he's going to be sneaky, then I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. We'll go learned. So, but that's what I was curious, Wizard. So is it so, like, if I pick Martial, right? So Martial is countered by Intrigue. I've got really good Martial. I mean, it's 13. It's not really good, but his Intrigue is 3, right? So, like, I would win that matchup. Or is it Martial? If I pick Martial, this counters if he picks the Intrigue choice. If I pick Intrigue, this counter is countered by Learning. You know, I don't know if it has to do with skills or is it just what they're picking. You think you can outsmart me? I'm unthonkable. Yeah, I think. Yeah, see, I don't actually. It is the skills. Okay, so I have him beat on all skills. So if that's what it is, if it's like a... Because the only reason I would think otherwise is because our skills don't change during the fight. So if I have a 13 Martial and that's supposed to be countered by his Intrigue, you know, maybe it's like a die roll that's impacted by our skills. I have the best chance of winning this every time. So shouldn't I just always pick this? Like, there's no other reason for me to take any other option. That's why I thought maybe there's some kind of, you know, code to kind of let you know what they're going to pick. And then if I pick something else, but as far as the skilled matchups go, I have him beat on all the skills. So I don't know. That I've never looked into it. And it doesn't really give you very good... I mean, it does say, like, blast it. Somehow this man seems to counter every stratagem I employ. Yeah, it's just rolling your best skill check. So, okay, well then, I guess I just go Martial all day long. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's a weird system. Like, I should probably watch like a YouTube video on it or something. I'm sorry if I'm putting you in a bad move. Double down, says my opponent. His voice genuinely remorseful. I play chess for fun, but I think it's fun for both enjoying it. I think he's beating me. Yeah, he is starting to win. Okay, well, if I go Learned, that's countered by Martial. I haven't beat by 1 there, which isn't a whole lot. If I go Intrigue, that's countered by his Learning, which he does have me beat. Yeah, I'll go Martial again, I guess. I guess I won. With a roar of triumph, I surged to my feet, scattering pieces everywhere. The game of chess is mine. Another fine victory on my indisputable rise towards the role of King of Games. A desolate Dougie the Bee Eater remains seated, hands on haunches, trying to comprehend what went wrong. You know what went right, though? We just got raided by the Aging Gamers. Welcome in, gamers. Welcome in, raiders. How are you doing today? How was your stream? How was your multiplayer game? I hope everyone is doing delightfully today. Woot woot. Welcome the heck in. Professor Baloney. Welcome in, Professor. Rodo. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, one and all. How are you all doing today? How is your time hanging out with Agent Gamers? And if anyone here doesn't know Agent Gamers, go ahead, click that link, hit that follow button, ring that bell. Agent Gamers is playing multiplayer CK3 all day, every day. Not quite, but definitely worth checking out and hanging out with. Always a good time there. Multiplayer is the way. I keep hearing that. I've never dipped a toe. But welcome in, Raiders. I've got a special video for you. That's right. We've got our very own raid video around these parts. So buckle up, get ready for adventure. I'm Interfaith 64, and here's a little taste of what you can expect when you raid over here. Thanks for the raid. That's right. You can expect a warm welcome and a big thanks. That's our raid video. Thanks for raiding over. Thanks for coming over. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, how is your game going today? How is it going? We just won my very first chess win. I have no idea what the rules of chess are, but I did win. So that's got to count for something. Saying good game gives me stress. Because I'm arrogant. Oh, how does it feel to lose, little man? I can call my son little man. I don't want to play him again. I don't want to be my son's friend. I had to hang out with him for like 16 years of his life. We're good. We're good. I mean, I would like to just like good game and be done with it, but like, it's going to make me grumpy. So I am going to taunt my child and heir, which is probably not a good way to, if I want to go on living for a while. All right. And the struggle is nearing the tipping point. We are about to move into conciliation, which might not be too bad for where we are. I heard the noise and it sounded like it was coming from down there, and I looked down there. Thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate that. But no, we are currently in a decent spot right now. We've done a little bit of conquering, but I think we're going to take a quick moment to kind of build up our empire. So I'm almost 40, which, I mean, I might as well be dead. But the big concern I have right now is that our succession isn't looking good, and I have no way to disinherit right now. So my goal right now is basically to build up duchy as much as I can. Also, our heir has this county over here as well. So I'm going to try building these two up as much as I can, because he's going to be doing a little bit of warring to get some territory back. Warring or intrigue or some kind of murder anyways. I could kill the dynasty head. I could kill our dynasty head. Is our half-brother the dynasty head? What am I even looking for? It's not our house head. Like I am the head of our cadet house. I'm not the dynasty head. Yeah, there we go. It's my half-brother and liege. I do not have a very good chance of murdering him. And he's only a couple years older than I am, unfortunately. So it's probably not going to happen. Dad, that's not being cool when I turn 12. Yeah. We're in a little bit of a pickle. I wonder. I could try converting him to witchcraft, but I don't know that that would do me much good. What I could do... it's been hosting your chancellor. For several weeks, he's helped me see the splendor of my realm. Oh, excellent. I'm going to look for some secrets. We've taken a bit of a break from that, but I've got to... maybe I can find some dirt on him. Oh, that was brutal. And then I had water splash in my eye for my drink. Oh, Oof. Okay. Sorry about that. Making friends. Double down, my dear friend. I was once again reminded of your victory against Umar, and I decided to write a poem about your triumph, Hampden says, clearing his throat. The Spear of Isabelia. A work of poetry dedicated to the Prince Doubledown's victory over the worthless Umar, written by Doubledown's good friend, Wali Hamden. Where other men speak silvered words, our hero himself in iron girds. So let none challenge his bold intent, or else terrible rage shall their bodies be rent. And that was pretty awesome. Oh wait, hold on. I'm just going to get an artifact. Oh, I thought it was an actual spear. He's just giving me the poem. I mean, that's all right, I guess. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Some dynasty opinion? I'll take that. Oh, I can take that. Yeah, we're moving on up in the world, eh? Look at that. We got 3 friends. My uncle. My uncle's my friend. My steward's my friend. One of my vassals is my friend. And we get a trinky, which is what I call trinkets now, I guess. Let's do it. Dynasty opinion. All right. That'll help with the murdering. What do we want? Popular opinion, domain limit. I don't need any of these necessarily. I do want, like, architect would be good, but like we might be dead by the time we get there. We'll work our way up it all the same. Punky Rooster. I will guide you, Punky. And what is our control is still really low there. I mean, we got control low in a couple places. I think we'll work on it there. And for faith, convert faith over here since the control is really low. That'll help. I think your vassal's obliged to be your friend. Look, don't, when you say it like that. We have raiders rolling in. Where are you coming from, raiders? Where are you going? We'll take them when they show up on our borders. But if they're not going to come, like, into my territory, then I'm not going to do anything. A courtier between friends. My brother, the Sultan, has honored me with a visit and has brought one of his courtiers along. Abd al-Rahman approaches me excitedly. Well met, Prince Doubledown. It pleases me to see you're thriving here in Duchy. It occurred to me that Tamer here might be of service in your court. He is an incredibly talented strategist. His mind is always spinning at possible tactics. I would make use of him myself, but alas, it does not seem possible. Wait. I would make use of him myself, and then he gives no explanation as to why. He's just like, but I can't. Hate to see this great man go to waste. Won't you take him and unleash his potential? I mean, he's okay. But I might politely decline. Wait, my brother's an atheist, but also not an atheist. Interesting. No, I'm good. Like, for all the stress that it's going to give me, like 40 stress is a lot of stress. We've got some decent knights here. No, I'm gonna say no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, 28 Marshall. Oh. I wasn't even looking at his Marshall. What am I doing? Oh, I'm so dumb. Why did I wait a second to read chat? Oh man, I'm gonna look. We're gonna have like a 13 Marshall on our council. 17. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry, everyone. That was really bad. That being said, we can at least bump up to a 20. It'll make this old man angry, but he's probably gonna die soon, so it's okay. Can we do any additional upgrades? This guy's a spineless lackey. I don't think he's gonna put a fight up if I replace him. Ooh. Oh, my Marshall. Yeah, we can definitely make a couple changes here. Can we do any better down here as well? I never like getting rid of my spy master, but I do like having a better spy master. Try and invite him to court. You can do it with the position of find event. Really? If I do the yeah, we can spare that. We did find some lovers. Oh, did I do? Oh, I can just like just straight up invite him. How do I find him? Or, yeah, I don't think I'm following. I'm sorry. Because I don't remember what his name was. Oh, sorry. I'm not following Wizards. I'm sorry. And then I just coughed everywhere. Sorry about that. But like, welcome in, friends. Dyslex guy, how do I find him? I know. I'm not very good at this. Too many beards. I have one too many beards? I'll take it. Your beard to face ratio is a 3-to-1. It is not normal. I'll take that. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Wizards, I'm sorry. I feel really stupid that I am completely oblivious to that. All right, what do we have here? Oh, geez. We have multiple... Double Down has come of age. Crap, we're going to have to do something with him, aren't we? Hold on, game. Purchase a truce. Who wants... You and I should be friends, not foes. Please accept this gift. 95 gold. I was thinking about attacking them. I'm not going to lie. He has grown too many. One on top of another. They just keep coming, you know? They don't stop coming. Is that how it works? The character you play should have the max beard in the game. We have a solid beard. I think our character's beard is pretty... I mean, it's pretty accurate to life as well. I'm going to take this truce because, again, I want to focus on... I'm just going to build. I'm going to use all of our money to try... I should build the church at the temple as well. Maybe I'll save up for that. That way when we hand things over, we're in really, really good shape. An alliance. That could come in handy, actually. I'll take an alliance. Oops, that's it? Nothing more? Okay. Now let's go ahead and... Are we on our liege's council? We are. Good, 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 good. So yeah, we're going to save for the church. We have some Ferris. We can see if any of them are worth 13. 13's not great. I don't much care for either of them. Let's go ahead. I haven't done a hunt. Oh, we got to do a pilgrimage as well. Too many things I need to do. We'll see if we can do a little bit more blackmail. 80%. 100%. We'll take the 100%. Non-believer we will take is a cannibal. We've met a lot of cannibals. My spouse is up to the task. Can you improve our steward? Yes, please. Take the bonus there. And here we go. So, the struggle is, it looks like we got stuff happening here. So we are moving into the conciliation phase. So we've gone from opportunity.
You know the score, pal. You're not cop, you're little.
We got a boss fight as well.
This is a bad one. The worst yet. I need the old Blade Runner.
That's good.
Magic.
So we've moved into conciliation, or we will be in 3 months. So we're going from, as far as our effects here, how do I become a cannibal? So I think if you invite a cannibal to a feast, or if you get invited to a cannibal's feast, there's an option of an event triggering. I've never had it. The only time I ever had cannibal pop up was in my very first game. Like I had just got CK3. I was doing like the tutorial, and the cannibal event popped up, and I declined it because I'm like, I want to do that on stream. So I've still never seen the cannibal event. But so we're going to be changing phases here. So we haven't looked into the struggle too much, but we're going from opportunity to conciliation. So right now, for war, fabricating claims has been costing prestige instead of gold, which has been delightful. Wars with struggle cost less prestige. You do border raid. We can get the assistance interaction, which has been handy, although I haven't used it. Bargain fealty interaction. I don't think I've done that before. And the mercenary high cost, which has been nice. Culture effects. Converting into an evolved culture is less expensive. That doesn't impact us. Learning new language, prestige. Yep. Executive decision. You know what? That seemed like a lot of work. There is no cannibalism. Is this a game we really want to play? It's true. I mean, if you don't have cannibalism, if you haven't thought that deep into it, then do we really care? So none of these really impacted us converting to a faith. We haven't worried about that. We haven't done any holy wars. And I don't think... Oh, abducting. Boom. All right, so now we're going to be moving to conciliation. So the product of a notable compromise during this phase, relations between the peoples of Iberia grow so cordial that outsiders find their permissiveness difficult to parse. Interfaith marriages are particularly common. The double down boss is particularly common. Married myself for an alliance without realizing it was my stepsister. Oops. I mean, was it a really good alliance? Then it might have been worth it. Double down boss wrecked everyone, by the way. So we are going to be being involved We will not be able to invade or conquest. Ouch. Casus bellis are expensive. Unlocks the reclamation casus belli.
This game is rigged, man.
It's very rigged. Very rigged in my favor. Casus belli specifies that what the war is about. Usually, yes, I know that. I don't know what the reclamation. The attacker aims to conquer a duchy which contains any involved counties held by an interloper or an uninvolved ruler or vassals. Okay, so that might not impact us where we are. Purchasing a truce is less expensive. Oh, involved and interloper characters no longer have truces. Troll. Okay, interesting. Opinions go up. Culture acceptance and all that, which is good. Easier to learn languages. Oh boy, there's a lot of things here. Opinion goes up. It's all good. What other? A friend scheme. Feasts get more prestige. Okay. Alliances are easier. Hostile schemes are going to be tougher. So I am not going to be able to kill our liege. That's going to be the trickiest thing once we move. So hopefully this phase doesn't last too long. It doesn't sound as fun. The best allies. Well, then, I mean, then it's definitely worth it, right? The good news is we were hoping to take this time to do a lot of work on improving ourselves. So we need 38 more gold, and we're going to build a temple. There we go. We have moved in the conciliation phase. Can we demand some payments? We'll take the 30 gold. Oh, we have to marry off our son. Let's get this temple built. All right, double down. I don't know if we have any good... Oh, we can get some traits for you. She looks very angry, though. But at least we can get some better traits. She already has a child, though. Otherwise, we might be waiting a little while. Let's go ahead and... 13 isn't too bad. She's Hale. And she has an alliance. So let's go ahead and we'll marry off. It's a good question. I have many older children. so I have so many older children that they just don't care. That's a curious one. I don't think I've seen that before. All right, well, let's keep ticking. We do have some land that we are going to lose if we die. Let's see. Oh, my counselors just died of old age. That was the one that I just set. Okay, we have another one here that'll take over. They'll smooth things over, I'm sure. The gray means it's just unimportant. Just don't even worry about it. Don't think twice about it. Okay, so I don't believe you're going to find anything. I was really hoping to find a lot of dirt in my half-brother's court. That way we could just, like, blackmail the heck out of him, but it's clearly not happening. So, let's go to... Yeah, let's go over here. Or is that still my liege? I think I'm still looking at my liege's court. Let's look elsewhere. Let's try and find some real dirt. I'm going to keep improving relations. Let's go... I gotta unpause this. Get an alliance over here, which we will because it's part of our territory. My hook is going to expire. I don't even know why I have a hook on the old man, so that's okay. New ally. And Ooh, we did lose our seneschal, which we desperately do need. I should probably appoint some positions. We are racking in the money. I should be taking full advantage of this. Agathos, you are now our seneschal. We don't necessarily need an antiquarian. I think all of our children that I care about are old enough that I don't really care about them anymore. I mean, I care about them. I care about our kids. I think they potentially can. Like they'll if I'm really good in something, they can get really good in that. If I'm their tutor though, like then I can kind of make life choices for them, which is a little bit different. But I do know there are some min-max ways, things that you can do. As far as like who you pick to kind of teach your kids. And I don't know that too well. Oh crap, here we go. This is the problem with having friends. Is my friends are going to die and I'm going to start to stress out. So I can convert to Catholicism. I'm going to focus, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a feast. We've got money. Let's call a feast. We'll take care of some of that stress. All right. Just thinking maybe they're the ones with the personality prompts. The AI will try to avoid stress. I don't know if it goes that deep, although I think they probably would, because those are always like the path of least resistance. Like the kid did X. Like, oh, the kid threw rocks at a prisoner. It's like you can stress out to tell them not to do it. So like they probably, that's, I imagine, what they would do. Yeah, so we're going to have this. Disaster strikes. Of course it does. And the wine is bad. I don't have 100 gold. We're going to split it. That's fine. My wife got pregnant. That's a successful feast. All right. And my other wife is going to get some, after having spoken over dinner for a while, my second wife leans over to tell me that she finds it impressive how knowledgeable I am about so many different... You're so smart. I'll take it. I'm a sucker. My guests are gone. We'll get some opinion. I will lose some stress. I should pay homage to my liege. I don't think I want to petition them because I'll stress out. But I could pay homage, but I don't really need to. Like, I don't need my liege to like me. Like, as weird as that sounds. We're building our church. We will upgrade our farms. And then I should start building an army. This is probably what I should have been doing. So what kind of terrain do we have? Is it real? I think our lands are all really hilly. Ooh. While performing duties as spy master, the failed murder attempt against Ermesinda. Ooh. The King's Marshal, you don't say. That, I feel, we can get some money out of. That sounds like the juiciest of blackmail. Not all this lover stuff. Man, how many heckin' cannibals are there? Blackmail. Alright, we made a threat. We're going to tell everyone that the queen is a non-believer. I need to call more feasts to reduce my stress. Here's the thing, I don't think that works in real life, because I don't think I'm ever more stressed than when I have like people over and like I'm responsible for like all the food. Like that's a big deal. My nephew hovers in limbo between childhood and adulthood. I have taught him enough to understand the truth. Oh, this is where I'm going to get to convert him. Ooh, do I want to convert my nephew? Yeah, let's do it. 91% chance he becomes a witch. And I might get my wife to help out with this a bit. There we go, 100% chance. I should also try and convert my wife, should I not? Let's try and do that as well. There we go. We have an alliance expire. We're going to take some more perks. And we're gonna just collect our gold. All right. And thank you very much. Comfort of a friend. He quietly listened to all my troubles, helped me put them in perspective, and after a while I realized that it wasn't as bad as I had imagined. After a short break, I was once again ready to take on my duties. I am lucky to have such a great friend. We'll lose a little bit more stress. I took Punky Rooster out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, she ran into a wounded doe. When she showed me the animal, its wounds were evidence of a slow and torturous death. Punky Rooster just smiled. Oh, she is... she's a little sadistic, but, you know, every kid, I think, is a little sadistic at heart, right? We have come across another witch, whom I can burn. And the unfortunate thing is, I'm probably going to kill him. This is going to be like a little hypocritical, but we already don't have a lot of great control here. We have an okay popular opinion, but like losing 25 will put us in a pretty bad spot. So, unless he's really good at something. I mean, he's okay at things. He's actually pretty decent. He's a pretty good character. But unfortunately, we're gonna kill him for the people. We are going to kill him for the people. Here, I wanted to see if I could... I wanted to take his titles, but I can't. I don't think we can move any kind of crown authority. We still don't control our house. We're still not the house head, unfortunately. That's still my brother. And I don't know that that's going to change anytime soon, unfortunately. But we have had a daughter, which means we are going to pull another name, which means exclamation point join if you haven't done so. And we're going to go ahead and pick a beautiful name for this child. We've actually got a pretty solid list here. So, the winner, the person who gets to name this child, is going to be... It's Rosie. Rosie, congratulations. We have little daughter, Bam Bam. I don't know if that's Bam Bam as in the Flintstones. I don't know if that's Bam Bam as in Bigelow. But we have a little baby Bam Bam. Which is very fitting as they are a baby. Less fitting the older they get. It was a little rigged. Perhaps. But you know what's not rigged? That giveaway. Exclamation point raffle if you're not in that already. That one is definitely probably not. You know. Maybe it is a little bit. We're going to go ahead and build. So, because we are going to be going to war, I might build a barracks here just to give my future self some more troops. Because I think that might come in handy. Oh. Challenge to... I don't want to do a board game. Who is this? My vassal and my friend? Sure. We'll do one more board game. What kind of stats do you got, though? So my martial countered by your intrigue. I think I've got you beat there. My intrigue versus your learning. I think I might have you... Oh, we're at even match there. And my learning versus your martial.
This game is rigged, man.
100% rigged. That was slow to come up. All right, so let's go. We'll start off martial. Bam. There we go. There we go. Naturally, my techniques cunningly foil my opponents. That was a good win. I might go with the learning next because his martial is just as bad. Switch it up a bit. I'm beating him handily, and victory is close. I can taste it. Wait, what is that? Did you see there's like a little floaty thing? I don't know if I was supposed to be eating something. Or maybe that was a chess piece. I play chess like I fight savagely. Naturally, oh, there we go. Of course you're winning, moans my opponent. See? Look, what is that? There's a little floaty thing there. Is that supposed to be like a chess piece? No one ever lets me win a game of chess. What kind of sulky baby is this? He's the one that challenged me. Let's just get this over with. With a roar of triumph, I surged my feet, scattering pieces everywhere. The game of chess is mine. Another fine victory. My indisputable rise towards the role king of games. The desolate Manabub remained seated, hands on his haunches, trying to comprehend where it all went wrong. And unfortunately, I'm just going to have to rub it in because I have no other option that will not stress me out. How does it feel to lose, loser? And look at that. Someone else is challenging me to stress. I'm not going to just sit here and like play chess all day. Let's get out of there. I'm hoping to catch our development up to the capital here. We're actually doing fairly good. The vile double down. I write to inform you that your sister, Fatima, has eloped with your acquaintance Isa. Isel? Isa? Let me be frank. This is a grave insult and a stain on your family honor. If the happy couple seeks refuge, I trust you will teach them a lesson. My half-sister. I mean, she does have the lover's pox. Oh, it was your wife. Whoopsie. Oh, man. Married off to my brother-in-law. Here we go. I mean, that's just kind of funny. Because it didn't happen to me. I cannot force Amira to see the truth. Okay, this is where we're going to try and convert our wife. Let's do this. Now I can finally show you my true self. Let's go. This way, hopefully all of our children will just be witches. You know best. Wait, did she convert? Is she still thinking about it? If she's still thinking about it, we're in a lot of trouble. My ward has come of age. It's time to let that he left my care. All right. Kid is, until we meet again, they are charismatic negotiator. They're a decent kid. Get out of here, kid. Allow me to play chess against you again. Then have the soldiers come over and smash all of his pieces. Remind him the king always wins and leave the room double flipping him off. I mean, that would be kind of fun. We've got our shrine built, which is excellent. So we don't have... I guess I'm the one running the shrine here. Usually we'd have like someone taking care of that for us. Do I want to move our capital though? I kind of like... I always like the land that we start in. That's like a really stupid thing, but like I never want to move. Plus we have the Rock of Gibraltar here. We've got a Ralph as well. Ralph, you going to show up? You going to hang out until we do our giveaways? Because we got two, count them, 2 giveaways that we're going to be doing in the next few minutes here. Or do I want to... Oh, we're still building over there. So as far as the temple goes, we can build some monasteries. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have some monasteries, right? Some bonus taxes. Tidy control. And then I think we're going to start dumping money into... we're going to get some men-at-arms. I'm going to get some pikemen because we are in the hills. We've got plenty of hills and mountains here, so I think that'll be smart. I'm still smiling at a joke as my marshal made his way, blah, 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 morning council. It kicks my arm. Cousin, I've been meaning to talk with you. I know you feel much affection for him, but really, seat on the council? Oh, they don't, no one likes this guy on the council? Why don't they like him? What council spot does he have? Oh, because we've got the Viking guy on the council. I mean, the Viking guy is badass. Why don't they like the Viking guy? That's just rude. I picked my own council. Ooh, just disgruntled vassals, though. Are you going to do a better job? You're not. Yeah, sorry. Be grumpy. Sorry about that. I got sneezes. My other wife is pregnant. And Double Down can get married. So Double Down, congratulations on your first wife. Happy Double Down, happy life, as they say. Through the management of my realm, I've learned several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically, I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what would ultimately give me the most
Bursts into
value.
the stream like the Kool-Aid Man.
H. Curly! Welcome in, my friend. Thank you very much for dropping some biddies on us. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. And we have a boss fight to finish us off. A Curly, a boss fight, and a giveaway, all in the span of 10 minutes. It's not a bad deal. Curly, welcome in, my friend. Really sucks. Usually I spend my mornings watching F1 practice sessions while I work, but I have to go to the office tomorrow, and I don't know that I'm going to get away with it there. So we can go looking for an artifact book. I can get a hook or a heck ton of gold. You know what? The artifact is probably going to be mediocre at best. I am 100% taking that gold, especially when I've got troops to buy. I don't think I can build anything else in my realm here. I think we're kind of upgraded to the max. So this actually works out really well. The weather is horrific here. Oh no. I want 74 degrees and a gentle breeze. Were you going to go fly and get some ice cream somewhere? Was that ice cream? I don't think I was grasping what you were talking about. I saw the Singapore GP is at 8 a.m., which coincidentally is my own racing event. Oh, boo. That timing isn't great. Usually I love the morning sessions. I think it's one of my favorite things about F1 is the fact that I will wake up really early, I will watch a race, and it won't be like 11 o'clock or noon. And it's like, oh, I watched a whole race. That was a lot of fun. Strula's talents. Everyone's got it in for Strula, but I like Strula. Crossing the courtyard, I'm pleased to finally hear someone appreciating my marshal. Oh, don't listen to those grapes. You're the best marshal that I've had in ages, it's true. For a moment, I am sure that I spot Sheik Boutros in the shadowed stables across the quad, eye twitching before he melts into the darkness. Like, this vassal's like way out in the boonies over here. Like, I don't think I need to care about what he thinks. I've decided all of a sudden. At last, a fellow connoisseur of character. Although I am setting up my marshal to have a rivalry. All right. And my counselor just died?
Fiery
Why not?
the angels fell. Deep thunder rolled around their shores, burning with the fires of oak.
And the Brad boss. The Brad boss wrecks everyone. But I think with the appearance of Curly, with the hiring of some new military might, with some people coming around on my marshal, this might be a good time to stop for the evening. We're going to do 2 giveaways. Count them, 2 giveaways. Then we're going to get the heck out of here. Brad killed the crap out of us. TOS! Ban him! I can't ban Brad. I mean, I could. I really could. Maybe we'll ban Brad. Maybe that's not a bad idea. But everyone needs to. If you haven't done so yet, exclamation point raffle. Get in that raffle. We had, like I said, we had a decent day. We captured a little bit more territory. We now have 2 duchies to ourselves. 2 emirates, if you will. We haven't made a whole lot of headway on our stepbrother, who is still our liege. But I feel that his time might not last very long. I feel like we've got a lot of money. We have a lot of, we're doing really well financially. We'll probably be able to build up a pretty strong military ourselves. I don't know that we'll go one-on-one against him, but if we can pick off a couple more of his vassals, we might be in really good shape. But for now, I think we're in a good spot. We're going to continue to grow our territories until we have to pass it down to our next of kin here. So, you're done banning folks for the night. That's fair. With the appearance of Curly, this might be... I mean, I just meant, Curly, that, like, we can't top this, right? This is peak. This is the peak of our night. It's all downhill from here. So if everyone doesn't mind, we're gonna head on over to end screen.